All right, Shalom. Let me get straight into this lesson. But we're gonna see Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? He's always trying to control the narrative. I'm gonna get into what that means, the definition of control the narrative. And the so-called white man use his media to put these enchantments on you. So whatever they want you to think is the truth, that's what they push out to the media, right? So the chariots are popping up everywhere. They can't control the narrative like they used to. Besides, it's simple about people that believe anything that. But you know, people waking up to this, and you're gonna see this report right here. They're gonna call them drones, but I'm gonna break all this down so you can get it. 1 second.
FBI is now getting involved in an investigation into these mysterious, apparently small car-sized drones that people are spotting flying over New Jersey in the middle of the night. Look at this. One woman there took the video you're seeing. So that's it. It looks like it's flying pretty low. And from that perspective, it looks very
All right, so you can see at the top of this video is an airplane. You can see it by the lights that blinking on it, right? I think that's some kind of communication thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I forget what it is, but it's a reason they have these lights on it. But you're seeing orbs, so-called orbs around this. It's gonna pan out, and show you the whole scenery. So let's play a little bit more of this.
large, right? And all those lights in the sky that you see there, see those lights? Those are apparently drones as well, they say, seeming to fly in a V formation, with the whole saga stressing people out nearby. We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning, and they were still there. As the sun was starting to rise, they went back in the same direction they came from. And I expect they'll be back as soon as the sun goes down tonight. Let's bring in Tom Winter. What's up with the mysterious drones?
You see these two people right here. The woman to your left, she's reading off a teleprompter, right? And this Edomite to the right, is they are paid to lie to you. They're professional liars. And they lie to you with a straight face. And they're reading off this, this Edomite looking woman is reading off something you call a teleprompter. So none of this is organic, it's all controlled media, controlling the narrative. That's what the so-called white man is a master of doing, because he's a master of deception, controlling the narrative. Play a little bit more of this.
Right, Allie. Well, not to go all Scully and Mulder on us here.
Do it.
Law enforcement is concerned about this. They have put out a statement, the local sheriff's office and local prosecutor's office in Morris County. So Morris County, New Jersey, pretty much the kind of the center of where this activity has been occurring, along with Somerset County. So they're about an hour-ish west of here. Don't throw things at your...
And you see how they say drone. So we're going to cut this lie. So something going on, and it could be the chariots from Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah. That's what it seems like, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into this narrative. So let's go back into this woman right here. We're going to break this lie down.
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning, and they were still there.
Right, so all through the night, is she saying that these so-called drones, right, they'll call them UAPs to control the narrative, was hovering. What drone can hover for hours at a time? I'm going to show you the information, the data about a drone, so you can understand what's going on. So the chariots are popping up everywhere. The so-called white man can't control the narrative anymore. That's why he run these stories to bewitch the people more, because most of our people are still simple. They believe in everything the tubes say. 1 second. Right, so to keep the people at bay with the so-called white man, the upper echelon of the Edomites, they'll do is they use the weapon called the media to run psychological warfare operations on your mind. So they'll tell you that you're not really seeing what you're seeing. What you're seeing ain't really what you're seeing. They say it's a drone. What drone can hover for hours at a time? That's madness, all right? So control the narrative. Don't get into that drone, right? It says controlling the narrative is a strategic attempt to influence how the public interprets events are issues. Do you hear this? That's exactly what you just saw. Because there's way more to this, and they know what's going on, but they're not going to tell the public because they're controlling the narrative. Let me read this again. You can see it even got this image right here. That's a powerful image. It says perceived story. It says discourse, media, right? There you go. Let's go back and read this definition again. So when the so-called white man call them UAPs, flying saucers, uh, aliens, alien craft, right? They'll say, they won't say alien craft, Salaki. They'll say drones. It says controlling the narrative is a strategic attempt to influence how the public interprets events or issues, especially through communication. When you go into the word media, it goes back into the word medium. And so that's the middle ground from the elites want the public to know through their media system. Check this out. It says it's a powerful tool used by governments, businesses, and public figures to shape public perception and support for their ideas, controlling the narrative. This devil is a master at doing this. Let's go to this drone right here. So this lady said hours at a time, right? She kept checking and they were still hovering. It says right here, it says a typical consumer drone can stay in the air, Salaki, can stay in the air for around 20 to 30 minutes. It says while professional or high-end drones can fly over, you said can fly for over an hour, right? So within an hour time frame, with some advanced models like the DJI Matrix, it says reaching flight times up to 55 minutes on a single charge. So the drones run off battery, you know what I'm saying? So it it can't stay up there in the air that long if if they call them the drones, but they know people don't go check this stuff out. Because Jay could just watch the news and, move on to the next folly. Check this out at the top. It says, how far can a drone fly? Consumer drones usually have a flight time of 20 to 30 minutes because you actually got to charge it up if it runs off battery. It says while prosumer models can stay airborne for up to 40 minutes, but it's not going to be a extended amount of time like this lady explained, like a regular drone. So there's something else going on. And it's a visitation from Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. They cannot control the narrative anymore. Let's go here. And I'm going to this word media. The medium, right? You go to the word media, it goes back into the word medium. Right? It's right here at the top. It says an agency or means of doing something. It says means of communication. So they use these talking heads that you see on CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, pick your poison, right? To communicate what they want you to think events are. And it's called controlling the narrative, right? And the media is so powerful, they got so much sway on the people that they can call their mind to what they want them to believe. It's crazy. Let's go Slovakia. It says influence of mass media. It says in media studies mass communication, media psychology, communication theory, and sociology. It says media influence and the media effect are topics relating to the mass media and media's culture's effect on individuals or audience thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. There you go. Right? So this is the part of their mind control. They psyops is to influence you through the media. They get people that can talk very well and communicate the message and articulate the message to what they want you to believe on issues, agendas, etc. But we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? Job 9 and 24. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So they control the media, they control the so-called money, they control everything, right? The Most High gave them that power. But the earth is given into their hand. If I give you my car keys and I place them in your hand, you have possession of them. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. So this is not talking about your conventional judge in traffic court with a black robe on. It's talking about the judges of this whole earth and beyond. Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua. He painted them all as so-called white man during his Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth. And all these artists, these Edomite artists, will go and whitewash the world. It says, if not, where and who is he? So if it's not the so-called white man, who the hell is it? Who is the wicked? Right, so let's go. Let me see. I had something else lined up. I didn't want to make this too long, but you see that they lied. You know, they saying drone, but we know a drone can't stay in the air that long. Let me go back into the video so you can see. Hear this again. 1 second. All right, so this video look like a straight visitation. And what the Most High is doing too, he's showing us that he's in control. The Edomite ain't running up but his mouth. And the power that the Edomites got was from the Most High. So he's showing he can do whatever he want to do. This is earth. So he gonna, if you want to send 100 chariots to sit in the sky all night, that's what he gonna do. And the so-called white man can't do nothing about it. But what he can do is control the narrative.
Guy that you see there, see those lights? Those are apparently drones as well, they say, seeming to fly in a V formation, with the whole saga stressing people out nearby.
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning and they were still there.
2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5:30 a.m., them, that's about 3-4 hours, right? So that a drone can't stay in the sky that amount of time because they run off battery. Most of them run off battery. It can't. You know what I'm saying? I just showed you that so you can know. So let's play this.
As the sun was starting to rise, they went back in the same direction they came from. And I expect they'll be back as soon as the sun goes down tonight.
Let's bring in Tom Winter.
Now, you're going to have these two pundits right here to control the narrative to give you, she's reading off a teleprompter. Right? So we know the chariots of the Most High is alive and well. They're here. They're making themselves known. And Jake don't understand what is going on. Most Jakes are in straight confusion. And Edomites in the whole world in confusion when they see these things. They don't know what they are. And when they do perceive that this is something that's not from this earth, what goes into our people's mind is a green little short man with a big head, because they've been given that through the media, the movies, right? Controlling the narrative, right? Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakat Kodash. Shalom.